This is tamarind seed. When you take this tamarind seed, it's originally like this, hard like that, right? But then when you take it and soak it in some water, it swells up and becomes a little puffy, a little softer. It's still hard, but softer. So when you roast it for like coffee or tamarind seed powder, you get more when you soak it first and then roast it. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna strain the rest of this water off as it comes off, and so I can really roast it well. And this is tamarind seed powder we're gonna make for tamarind seed coffee. Give you some list of benefits after. Now I strained all the water off, and so now I'm gonna roast the tamarind seeds. You see it? Nice juicy seeds. Now we have roasted the seeds. Now you can see them, and they're quite fluffy and soft. So now I can actually even kind of break it off with my fingers. So now that when I blend it, it's gonna be very easy to blend. Very easy to blend. Now you see the seed? Now it's gonna be so much easier to blend, and we'll get a nice roasted coffee flavor. Boo-boo! All right, y'all, so I have roasted the tamarind seeds and dried them up, right? And most people, when they do their tamarind, they do it a different way. They roast the seed first, and then they soak it. I don't understand that process with the husk being so hard, and then you have to... Oh! That was ugly. And then you have to still pound it out, excuse me, afterwards, right? So, like, they have to pound the seed with a hammer because it'll just be too, hard to break. But when you soak them first, they come out really, really, really soft and fluffy, right? And then all you gotta do is crumble it like that. Oops, drop the seed, drop the nut. Then the nut just comes right off, just like that, right? I think soaking it first and then roasting it after you soak it, because now I'm still going to use those husks to make the tamarind coffee that I've seen others do. I'll see how it works. But then you can take the bean. The bean is still a little hard, so then they take this and soak this bean to make it soft to eat. So I'm not sure. See, you can just break the husk right off that way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make eat the beans like this, or what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna look around. I might do a few different ways to see if maybe the bean part is part of the coffee. If it's not, and it's just the husk alone, then I'll just use the husk alone to make the coffee. See how easy that is? Everybody's just like out there breaking and cracking your knuckles trying to get the shells off. I'm not doing that way. I have not seen anyone do it the way I did it, and I only did that way. Maybe I did in another life, but I only did it that way because I figured that it would be easier breaking the shells off if I soak it first and make that hard husk. And I soaked it for a while. I think maybe like 2 weeks I've had some of these soaking. Some of them were only like a couple of days because I was soaking them as I used them. And then like some of the fruit fermented, some of it fermented a little bit, so I poured that off, and I'm actually going to make a tamarind wine from it. Let me see if I show y'all that. Hold on. So, okay. Yeah, see, now I'm fermenting this, and I'm making a tamarind wine. And then after I started to strain I heated it up to, get all the water off of it. And I actually took that and blended it up with some miso and peppers and onions and made a soup with it, with some Solomon seal. And telling you, made a sister go, but it was very filling and very tasty. So, all right, I'm going to leave this here so I don't just keep rambling on. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me just crack these seeds like this. Take the shells off, and then I'm going to blend the shells up in my blender to make it nice and powdery for coffee. And I'm going to figure out some other things to do with these nuts other than eating them straight up like seeds. I saw some, like, people mixed it with a little monk bean and made some little, like, donut pie with it. See? Ooh, look at you just being messy. Just being messy. There we go. See that little seedy and the no shells? And just crumbling them right off. I hope some village people see this video. I'm going to upload this on YouTube. I hope some village people see this video. Maybe it'll make it easier for y'all. Y'all just pounding and pounding them damn seeds. Like, soak the seed first. Soften the shell. Roast it. And then if you soak it again twice, you ain't lost nothing off the main nut because you hadn't even gotten to it. Everything you was soaking was just hard-ass outer shell. Soak that. All right? All right, y'all. Be blessed. Give me a KC. Let me stop.
Wow, okay, this is the tamarind coffee or tamarind seed. It's actually just the husk part because the seed I still have, right? So we shelled those, right? And I said I was going to make a coffee with the husk. Wow, it's so deep and rich. I mean, like, my camera is just not doing justice for this coffee, tamarind seed water, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely amazing. It smells amazing. It tastes amazing. And it is absolutely wonderful for gut health. It is absolutely wonderful for gut health. Do some research on tamarind seed. Tamarind seed powder. The fruit is wonderful. The powder is even more. The seed, every seed is the most amazing because that's where the whole life was of the fruit come from, right? The seed or a root if it's an herb.